Oh hey, I'm just roughing it at home today. And making sure that the local wild cats don't get into my food supply. Here at home, just enjoying some coffee. I recently spent 8 days on the AZT. It was gonna be my first hike through. It ended up being a 7-night, 8-day backpacking trip. And now I'm home with family because of the coronavirus. It's okay, I put the tent up in the room, just kind of smell it every so often and think of the dirt on the AZT. So I actually took some footage of my hike, and this will be 2 minutes of the very first day. Why just a couple of minutes? Because frankly, it was my first hike through. It was my first backpacking trip. It was my first climb of 3,000 feet on the side of a mountain. So just to put it just a little lightly, I was pretty nervous on the first day. So taking footage of our trip that first day was not a priority for me. I was still getting used to trekking poles and too much weight on my back. I learned after a couple days it was just way too much weight. So I was nervous. I was really, really nervous, and I didn't take much footage. So on top of climbing on the side of a mountain, I'm terrified of heights. And then we get to the top and it's extremely windy. It's so cold. So I didn't get much footage. And so only 2 minutes. I did want to take this time to really thank my family, which is Janice and David. Janice for putting this trip together. I wouldn't have done it without her, actually. She was the instigator behind it all. And I also wanted to thank David, who finished off our little tramily of 3 on the trail. David for his patience, because there were a couple of times where I needed his help, especially on the first night. He helped me put up my tent in the freezing winds. Yeah, I was very grumpy that night. And then also Janice's husband, Vic, who drove us everywhere in Tucson while we were getting ready for our trip, as well as taking us to the trailhead to start our journey. So without further talking, here's 2 minutes of our first day. Thanks, everybody.